As opposed to having the week off, what's that done after a big performance in Brisbane?
They were two tough test matches. So physically, we're able to get our feet back on the ground, split for a couple of days straight after that, coming back from Brisbane, which was a hard fly-in, fly-out scenario. So get rested, sort of have a bit of reality check, and then do some hard work. So it was nice to be able to do some hard work back end of last week. Coaches bring you down a peg, and reminding you that it takes a lot to build a performance. So we've been working hard, and it's been a physical week and a half, and it's good that we did that, because after seeing results go by last weekend, we've had to prepare accordingly, and we started that before the result last weekend. So it's been a tough week.
Are you aware that you guys get this result tomorrow night, you are in the box seat to pick up the first piece of maybe silverware as 15?
Yeah, we're aware that there's silverware on the line, and that's you want to put that out there. We want to be aware of that, because we want to be in this position. We had the Bledisloe before, and it's unfortunately we weren't able to hold that up this year, and so this opportunity's arisen now. Doing everything we can now to make it happen, and that started before the result. Like I said, we want to be a team that is consistent and grows in the right direction.
I suppose this question needs to be answered with the guy who had a lot to do with your career in Czech, being on the other side. What's it going to be like seeing him in a blue polo rather than a green polo?
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm been really happy for Czech to be in that environment, be in that role. Yeah, it's going to be good.
Did you see any Czech isms in that Argentina performance?
Yeah, I don't really know what he's saying, because he can speak a lot of languages, but he can't speak Spanish that well. So I don't know how his communication's going. But I'm sure he's bringing a lot to that environment. That duo there work really well together. Good mates on there as well. So I've played around him a lot, and it'll be great for professional rugby that you're able to be on the other side now and come up against these guys. So it's good.
Just one more from me. You debuted here in that famous test. Is that the last time you played here for the Wallabies, I assume? What are your memories of that like? And I suppose so far on, can you sort of believe how far it's come in the 10 years?
Yeah.
In Newcastle?
Only someone mentioned that to me the other day. I hadn't really thought about that too much. That time in my life's completely different. So it's weird your debut night, because it goes so quick. It's over in a flash. I was on the field for all of 9 or 10 minutes in some of the worst conditions you'll ever play in, and a loss. So you don't know what to feel in that situation. And I've always been saying, probably a few of you guys are sick of me hearing me say this, but you just move forward so quickly. You've got to focus on the next week. And I remember at that time we played that game on a Tuesday night, and then had a 3-game series against Wales. So there was no time to really reflect or think, how good I've debuted. Rolling out for another game in a couple of days in Brisbane against the Welsh. So the Test rugby world moves so quick, and it's just been fantastic. We've been able to get tests on the park this year, and with the result on the weekend and some of the games we've had against New Zealand, it's been some great test matches, and what a occasion the test match rugby is.
Sam's good, guys. Anything online? Smithy, I can see you on that.
Mate, I was just wondering, that result last weekend, did it change your mindset in terms of how you were preparing for this match, or did it actually just sort of highlight, these guys are going to be a danger no matter what?
Yeah, reaffirmed it for sure. Playing these guys before, fully aware of what they're capable of, and so you see a result like that, while it's doesn't come as a surprise, because you know what you're aware of, but it is, it was an upset. So it just confirms to us that, hey, this is what we've been preparing for. And, they were great in a lot of different areas in the game and showed so much heart and good discipline. Some really good players that they've got coming through and who are going to be a really big threat tomorrow night. So it's a really exciting challenge, and it's always been the case. These guys have been getting better every year since started playing them. So good occasion for us at the Hunter tomorrow.
And set pieces, how do you feel that will shape up? Is that going to be critical? Well, they normally are, but even more critical against the Pumas?
Oh, they're massive in any Test match. The ability to get penalties, it can swing the momentum of a game just in one set piece. We've seen many different occasions of momentum shifts in games that we've played this year so far against the Kiwis, and what a big set piece moment can do. A big scrum, line out steal, a big maul, and we've had it happen to us, and we've been able to deliver some as well. So we want more on the deliverance side tomorrow night.
Thanks, man.
Anyone else online?
Yeah, good day, Michael. Just wanted to ask about Pablo Matera's game. Did you see that against the All Blacks, and what do you think? And are you looking forward to the battle of the breakdown?
Yeah, again, no surprise on what Pablo's capable of. He's been a world-class back row player for many years now, so it's not a surprise. To myself, he's a dangerous ball runner. He's he's good over the ball, as we saw on the weekend. So no surprises there. He's the leader of that group. I'm excited for the challenge tomorrow night.
Yeah, Hoops, all jokes aside about Checker, what do you expect him to help with the Pumas? Like, what can he offer?
Oh, he can offer a hell of a lot. Check's a great coach. But I'm not in camp. I don't know what he's talking about. So, and Check had a good knack of that, keeping you on your toes. So I'm sure he's keeping those guys on their toes after a good performance last week. Alongside Mario there. So look, I'm not sure what he's going to be throwing out and what their boys are going to be coming up with this week, but it's imperative for us to focus on ourselves and what we want to deliver. That's the thing with Test match rugby. It's us versus them, and who wants to play their game harder, more belief in their game. That's the importance tomorrow night.
Anything else, guys?
Michael, can you just quickly talk a little bit about Nicholas Sanchez and the threat he poses and how you're going to deal with that?
Quality player, kick off both feet, running threat, great skill set. And he puts his body on the line there. So he's a really good 10, really world class quality 10s. Played a lot in Europe. He's a threat, so he's a focus for us.
Marco?
Yeah, Michael, you were saying before about the chance to win some silverware. I guess in any tournament when there's New Zealand in it, I guess they're always going to be favourites at the moment. Now that it's in your own hands, does that almost add to the pressure on you guys to win these 2 games against Argentina?
Where we want to go is on us. We want to grow as a team and be a consistent team. And with that, we make no bones. We want to put some silverware in our closet again. And to do that, we need to build solid performances. And Dave talks a lot about respects earned every day. So that's reflected in our training. That's the focus for us to talk about that day by day. And what that builds is, good outcomes, good results, and, keeps you moving forward at a consistent rate. And that's been our focus. And, you can't talk about, you have to talk about the end goal, which is holding up some silverware in order to get that, the appropriate training during the week, the appropriate training day to day, and the respect that Dave talks about. So, we're clear on what we're trying to achieve, and the pressure is on for us to want to be able to do that.